This is where it all began for me. I am so excited to be playing this game, and I spent so much of my childhood looking at this screen, hearing these sounds, which I've hopefully muted in the edit. But we are going to be playing Kenny Dalglish Soccer Manager on the Spectrum. It was my first ever football management game. I'm so excited to be playing it again for the first time in, we must be getting on for 20 years. This game came out in 1990 on the Spectrum. I would have got it in about 91, 92. So we're looking at 25 years since I've played this game. It deserves a play at least once every 25 years. It's Kenny Dalglish Soccer Manager. It's on the Spectrum. Let's just get straight into playing it. And straight away we're running into a problem, because when I was a kid, I would always play with my joystick. I don't have a joystick. I do have a Super Nintendo shaped control pad, but that doesn't seem to be recognised as a joystick. So I'm going to have to do something I've never done before and select keyboard. So I don't know what to do from here. So if I select team name, how do I select the team? How do I do it? It's supposed to be a pointer, but it's not going to work. I'm just going to try all of the buttons on the keyboard. Try and get it. Aha! I pressed the space bar. Right. How do I... Can I... Okay, I'll be Arsenal if I have to be. Right, okay. I press Y to go up. H to go down. I mean, this is the typical... This is the traditional YH control method that we're all familiar with. F to go right. D to go left. I mean, we all play PC games. We all know about YHDF, don't we? Obviously. So... this is going to be the hardest thing to control in the world. I don't really want to be Arsenal. How do I select? Definitely don't want to be Norwich. No, not Millwall. Is it just going to randomly select teams until I find what I want to be? Do I have to be Coventry now? No. I'm managing them in Football Manager 17 at the moment. Let's be Tottenham. Right. Oh, goodness me. This screen is bringing back some memories. This is ridiculous. Let's see if I can remember how to move around it. I mean, these graphics are just amazing. And I love the way nothing's labelled. I've got to try and guess what job role each of these people do. Let's assume this guy's the chairman. So, currently we're in Division 4. You want us in the 3rd Division next season. God, I'm new at this. I'm controlling it with YHDF. Give me a chance, man. My job security is 5 out of 100, but it's great that we're still in both cups. Awesome. Who are you? You're the accountant. Who cares? Financial management, not interested. Hold on. They're all players are available. I thought you were saying no one was available. Who's this fella? So he's my coach. He says we're mediocre. Charming. And scout reports. So how can we buy him? Yeah? What? We can't afford him. Pesky accountant. So I've brought a winger, I think. Can I take a loan? I'd like to take a loan. Yeah, I want to borrow some money. I can go and buy that right back. All of the monies is how much I want. Can I just... Oh, 1, 0. I didn't even press enter. I just kept pressing zeros and it refused me. Charming. How do we go back to the previous screen? Right, okay. What were my buttons again? YHDF. So easy to remember. So let's have a look at our squad. So squad is up here. So who's that person I just bought? So this is our defence. These, again, similar to how with Football Manager in the last episode, I'm fairly confident that these are the players you got regardless of which team you picked. And on the same basis, whoever you picked, you start in Division 4. There's no moving around different clubs. Who is that? Oh, we didn't need to buy a left winger. Look at that. We've got loads of left wingers. Now, when I was a kid, the traditional thing to do would be I would be sat with my dad. I want to say sat on his knee, but now I know this game came out in 1989. I don't think I was sat on his knee as a 7-year-old. Do 7-year-olds sit on their dad's knee? But we'd sit together and play this game for what felt like hours. It probably wasn't very long at all. I can't imagine why he would sit with me being an annoying little nerd for hours when I could just as easily play the game by myself. But we would have notebooks that would be absolutely overflowing with all this stuff. The first thing we would do when we started a new save, and obviously we didn't call it that because that's a technical football manager term, but the first thing we'd do is every one of these players would be written down in the notebook so we knew who we had. Probably, and I'm finally starting to see some of the wisdom of my own father, I understand what he was thinking now, because you don't get caught out by that scout because he offers you players. You've got to buy him there and then you don't get to check what you've got. No 7-year-old kid can remember all this stuff. But can I pick one of them? I mean, I don't feel like I need 3 left wingers. So, especially as I've got left midfielders as well. So, let's sell Easton. I think we can just click on him to sell him. Yeah, let's agree to sell it. These controls are insane. Is this genuinely how you had to do it if you were using a keyboard? So we can pick our team. That looks like a handsome team. I think we are only able to play a 4-3-3. I think they're the rules. So we've got... How do we change that? I'd like to change my team, please. Do we have to do that from the squad screen? I think we have to do this from the squad screen. So, left back we only have one. We've got... So, Thornton. No, I don't want to sell him. I want to put him in the team. Oh, don't sell Thornton. So, that's... I don't know how to pick the team. We'll worry about picking the team in a minute. What's this telling us? Week 1 in the 1989 season. Next fixture at home in the league against Wrexham. Our chances are good, and the scout says good chance for a win. Excellent. Let's check the league table. Where are we? Tottenham, 18th in Division 4. Posh are in there, 11th place. Looking forward to the big game against Posh. What's this? So this is where I pick my players. Obviously, we have one screen where we look at the squad, and then one screen where we pick the... I mean, it feels like they just had an extra icon that they wanted to use. Norton. I'm assuming, and I don't really remember, but I think that number in the column on the right is how good they are. I really hope it is, and it's not their age. And I'm just picking the oldest team in the history of the world. But, I mean, it's the only attribute we can judge them on. This is why, even to this day, I view all my Football Manager players based on what my scout report says. I can handle one number to judge a player. Anything more than that, and it just gets confusing. Oh, you have to be so accurate with where you click in with this. There we go. And, oh, Stacey needs replacing. Stacey's rubbish. Where did we go to buy players? We went there, didn't we? I want a right winger, please. Well, do your job. You show me 2 players. Right, what does this do? Display detailed records. What's involved in detailed records? Yeah. I think we might have just been looking at the options. Does that give me... Oh, look what's happened now. That's much better. Why wouldn't that be set on as the main default setting? I don't know what any of that stuff means. Spy, sg. So, spy is that games played and sc is goals scored. I don't know what CPY is. Or career played. So, season played, season goals, career played, career goals, age and ability. So, really, the only useful statistic there is age and ability. Although it is interesting to see that, I mean, that's not even the team we picked, is it? Oh, it might be. So, Stacey is young, which is why he's not very good. Okay, I can get on board with this. The younger players aren't as good as the older players. Ward, we need to keep an eye on in this match because he's got 49 goals from 50 career games from the left wing. He's basically the Ronaldo of 1989 4th Division Tottenham. Let's try and get into a match. Which, do you want to alter your team formation? Yeah, because I want to see what my options are. Place your 10 outfield... Oh, interesting. No, I don't want 5 at the back. This is really cool. So can I just literally put him any... Oh, no. 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 We won't stick with that. So I can put my players anywhere. So I'll have one there. One there. I think I might have just put 2 there. So can I just like play with loads of right backs? That's just silly. I must have had some fun with this as a kid. I want to not do this. I want to use the preset one. Because I feel like whatever I'm going to do here is going to mess things up. Oh, and I've put... No. Right, we'll have one more. This is harder than it looks, I tell you. Goodness me. Right, we'll have a player there. Then I'm trying to assemble a back four, and I think I've just pressed the space bar twice again. Right, we have a back four. I mean, we could do something revolutionary, like of which was never seen back in the 80s, and we could do a little 4-2, a 4-3-3 fancy style. No, because I put an extra. Right, one more go. This video is already becoming Kev can't do the buttons on a spectrum. Right, and then we're gonna have a holding midfield player, and then we're gonna have two more attacking midfield players who are going to play in between those two, and then really wide out here hugging the touchline. I like it. We'll have those. I mean, he's not on the pitch, and then we'll have our striker always offside. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Oh wow, we're into the match, and look at this. For a hideout system, this is a huge upgrade from 1982 and Football Manager that we saw last week. Although Wrexham have just scored, and that's devastating. And I wonder how much of that is to do with my ridiculous tactic. Remember, the scouts said we were supposed to be quite good, but Tottenham are now attacking. Tottenham with a chance, they shoot. I remember the graphics looking different from this, but apparently they didn't. We've got an equaliser. This is massive. It's Tottenham. And Stacey, after all that pre-match criticism, Stacey comes in with a goal. We're attacking again. And it bounces. I mean, it's a carbon copy of the goal from before, but this time we miss. Got to work on that in training. Wrexham have a weird free kick from inside the area, which the goalkeeper saved with his invisible fingers. That's all legit. I can be quite happy with all of that. We didn't seem to have a half time. We're down to the 69th minute. Wrexham are attacking again. We need to intercept here. It's hit the post, I think. Maybe. It looked like it probably hit the post. And what's happening now? We need one last attack. It's Wrexham attacking again, though. My new formation is ruining this for us. And what a save from whatever our goalkeeper's name is. He keeps us in the game. We need to now go and rush and score at the other end. I don't think we have the option to make a substitution. We don't. We get an attendance of 3,132 and make nearly $5,500 from the game. Let's check on Posh had a 4-4 draw at Rochdale. That's a result. Now let's see. Where did we go? No. I want to see if we've got any more players that we can buy. So where did we go for us? I can't remember where we went. Was it there? No. Does anyone remember what... okay, we went back to the boardroom, didn't we? You wouldn't think I mean, it's 25 years since I played, so we don't need a left back. No, we don't want to sign him. We want a... Do we want a striker? I mean, he looks good. We've got the money to buy him. Yeah, let's have another striker. And we're going to play one more game and then call it a day. So we want to stick him in our starting 11. I mean, that formation is looking a bit of a mess. Does anyone remember how we picked the team before? Was it down here? Right, so that's our defence. We're happy with the defence as it is. We're happy with the midfield as it is. Sort of. But we do have a new striker who is of equal ability to Osborne, but Osborne didn't have a good game in the last game. And I tell you what I might do. I might drop Stacey, even though he scored in the last... I mean, that's harsh, and he scores and he gets dropped. So we'll actually drop Ward and keep Stacey in. But we're going to play with two strikers. We're going to break the mould and also see if that breaks the game. So let's get into the next match. I don't know who we're playing. No, we don't alter the formation. We don't need to be revolutionary twice in one video. We're playing Scarborough. We didn't get a pre-match scout report. We forgot to check. But here you are. We're attacking. It's another one of these weird inside the area free kicks. And again, their goalkeeper has invisible fingers, which are really good for saving free kicks in 1989. We're learning about history here, not just Football Manager history. Scarborough have got a penalty. This is alarming. And we're 1-0 down against Scarborough. we're gonna come out a 2-match episode on Kenny Dalglish Soccer Manager. We're not even going to get a win. Scarborough attacking again. The thing is with this game, and it was the part of the beauty of it and part of the reason I play Football Manager the way I do these days, you never win the early games. It's all about buying as many players as you can. You're constantly churning your squad because it's the only way to improve. And there's those invisible fingers again from that curling free kick. I can see why 7-year-old me was obsessed with this. This is fantastic. Scarborough attacking again. It looks like we just get the 1 or 2 attacks and then we just get battered. That's a good save from our goalkeeper. I'm not noticing any repetition on these graphics. I don't know about you, but they look completely different every time I see them. Tottenham are attacking. Here we go. And we shoot. We hit the... I don't know. It sort of hit an invisible thing between the goalkeeper and the post. There's no way of knowing which one it actually hit. And we're not going to score, are we? Our new fancy front 3 didn't work. Our player has been booked. God, that's harsh. He's been booked and misses the next 2 games. Goodness me. Right, let's save this. Which one? I think that one is probably... Let's assume we just saved. Magic. If you played this game when you were younger, or if you've played it more recently, then please let me know down in the comments what you thought of it. And as with last week's episode, please make sure you let me know what great football management games from history I should be playing. My plan is to play them all. So if I haven't played your favourite yet, let me know down in the comments what that is, and I will add it to the list and we'll get round to it eventually. And sooner or later, we'll decide what the best football management game of all time has been. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please make sure you pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And thank you very much for watching.